Hello everybody, and welcome to another Dynasty duel. This is the final fight of round 1 in our little tournament of subscribers. The two duelists going at it today are going to be Yusei and Virus fighting as Bonaparte. Funny enough, they even put the face just for today's tournament, which I find very nice. Thank you, Virus, that makes it very easy. And Yusei will be playing as our other character, Bastion, which was our champion from the previous tournament. So, the Season 1 tournament champion will be taking on Bonaparte, a new competitor and the Vice Chancellor. If you watched my deck profile of Bonaparte, you will realize that I am not a big fan. He does actually perform decently well in my AI tournaments, and he has won a tournament before, but I am not a big fan of Bonaparte. I don't really like him, and I'm not going to defend myself. I don't need to defend myself. There are many reasons not to like him. In fact, they wrote him in a way where he is not likable. So, let's go ahead and see how these duelists go. Bonaparte starts off with a basic set pass. Nothing wrong with that. Simple. Now let's see what good old Bastion wants to do. And a pot agreed to open the duel is always nice. Everybody likes to get those. Alright, let us see. We have Hydro Get On, which is the perfect start, because that monster, if it destroys another... Oh! Trap Hole says no. That's a sucky suck. Okay, nobody likes good old Trap Hole. What a great card. And let's see here. Monster Reborn to take the Hydro Get On, which will be pretty good. Especially if you plan on using Toy Emperor right now. I think that would be actually a pretty effective play. But let's see. Okay, you have the machine card, which doesn't really work with a lot of monsters. But let's see if your face down is worth flipping for it. It's not worth flipping for it, so that means you really don't have much. I could assume the face down card is probably a Toy Knight or something. I don't really remember if, any of his monsters are any good. But there is... honestly, nothing. There's nothing Bonaparte really has right now. The only card in his deck I find even decent is the Toy Emperor card, since it does let you search for trap cards after battle. But we'll see what happens. Hydro Get On may be strong, but it's hardly Bastion's best card. He's still got plenty of good ones hiding in that deck of his. So let's see what he gets now. Especially, Oxy Get On. Oh, they think that we're not good. And we have Hydro Get On coming in again. This time it gets trap holed again. Oh my god. That really sucks. Talk about no Yu-Gi-Oh! Not only did you get your Hydro Get On stolen, but both of them have been trap holed now. Oh my gosh. That is really painful. And apparently it was Toy Magician the whole time, which, I think you should have flipped her. Oh, that's why. Oh, Toy Magician gets in there, destroys the trap card, and the damage will be good. Never mind. I take everything back, Virus. My apologies. Vice Chancellor Bonaparte is going ham, which actually disappoints me, but whatever. Alright, let's see. Another 1,600 damage, and don't forget the 500. Ooh. The background got all scary, almost like it's the Shadow Realm. Which, is perfect timing for that because things are happening in our AI tournaments. So, let's see what we got here. What could you possibly do, Bastion? I know you got ritual cards, you got some good spells, probably. So, let's see what you can do. Right now, I want to hope, and okay, just a basic set, nothing wrong with that. You gotta have some wall to protect yourself. Hopefully it's a decent one, because if it's not, you're going to die right now in front of all of us. And hopefully the opponent doesn't draw toy. Okay, they still don't have their best toy card. Toy Magician's actually one of their better ones, but let's see what they can do. And yeah, Alpha the Magnet Warrior will save you. Alright, so you're completely safe. Yeah, the Season 2 cards that Bastion has don't exist in this game, so we were just like, okay, well, let's use the cards he had in Tag Force 1 and the cards that, those new cards were based off of. And you know what? They work out pretty okay. But now let's see if Bastion can draw one of his more effective cards, because Honestly, Vice Chancellor Bonaparte is still just waiting for his defensive cards. Not defensive, offensive cards. He's just using this crap. Because that he has no machines currently that work with that freaking heavy mech support thing. So, yeah, what are you going to do? Alright, so Yusei is thinking, they're like, oh crap, I'm in a horrible situation. Luckily, my monster is defensive enough, but I do need to play this correctly. And they just have another set card. Could be a Gamma, the Magnet Warrior. Could be, honestly, nothing. For all we know, it could be absolutely squat. So, let's see what Vice Chancellor Bonaparte draws in their deck. Oh, they're going to put one monster in defense mode because they could not bait out the opponent anyway. They're going to set a new trap because Bonaparte's deck is really trap heavy. And I'm going to guess the Toy or Hydrogeddon will go after the face down. And the face down was Gamma. I was right. One more piece. And he'll be able to summon Valkyrion. Oh, man, if they get Valkyrion out, that'd be so freaking cool. And Trap Hole can't kill Valkyrion because it's a special summon. So that would be pretty awesome. And the question is, do you have the opportunity to summon it? I know they're probably thinking to themselves right now, I can't believe I have the combo. I can't believe I have it. But I'm afraid of a trap hole. I'm afraid of some sort of destruction trap. Oh, Mathematician. That card can throw a card away to the graveyard. And the only good one is probably Carmageddon, if it's not in your hand. Hey, there you go. That's a good play. Carmageddon in the graveyard will be able to activate and summon the Diamond Dragon Hyanzaru. So let's see it in action. Okay, in defense mode, okay, you know, you're afraid of trap cards. I'm not going to blame you on that one. Or you have your boss. Yep, this is Bastion's legendary card, the Plasma Warrior Atom. This is a card he used in the anime and is really good because it can attack directly for half damage, which is 1500. But let's see what they decide to do because, you know, you see the opponent has a huge back row. So that's pretty awesome that they got their Plasma Warrior Atom out. That's way better than Toy Emperor, I'll tell you that for free. But we'll see. I'm excited. Mathematician could destroy the little heavy mech guy, and then Atom can attack the opponent's monster or simply attack directly. It'll take a couple of turns, but it will be able to destroy the opponent. So let's see. Is Bonaparte sweating, or does Bonaparte have a proper trap for this situation? We're in the battle phase, but they're really considering their options here. They don't exactly know what they want to do. Okay, they're going to go after Hydrogeddon. Nothing wrong with that, as long as there's no trap cards. Rising Energy, you're in a lot of trouble. Discard one card, another monster gains 1500 attack. And you discard a Heavy Storm, and your monster now defeats the Atom by 100 life attack points. And that is super pitiful that your boss monster is about to fall to a Hydrogeddon. Ah! Damn it. You still have a good defense stat, though. You still have a defense stat. You are fine. It's okay that Atom died. There's nothing to worry about. As long as you have a good defense, you can make up for the lack of offense. Although I don't know why the opponent has not been using these traps. Well, I guess there's the option right there, but to not let you build up your field, because now your field is kind of fat, and that Mathematician might let you draw a card that could be very threatening. Alright, still no new toys from good old Bonaparte. Mathematician will die, but that means that you get to draw a card. So, slowly but surely, Yusei and Bastion's champion deck is falling behind a little bit, but it's okay. There's nothing to worry about. They have good defense, and good defense is actually what wins tournaments. Weevil Underwood won our first Dynasty series with good defense. Bakura won our second Dynasty series with good defense. And of course, Bastion won our third Dynasty series with good defense mixed with good offense. But he had a lot of good defensive cards. So, this is good. So far, so good. The duel may look one-sided, but honestly, anything can happen. Atom's not the only monster in that deck. There's still Valkyrion? I don't know. There's still like other cards like Oxygeddon, an actual decent monster. So let's get Oxygeddon in there and let's try to destroy that Hydrogeddon of yours, since that seems to be the target. Yep. And they're going in, and negate attack will stall a little bit. See, you're getting through their trap cards, you say. If they're going for negate attack, that means they're really running out of cards. So, ooh, MST, that sucks. Lots of spell trap card destruction. Ring of Destruction's gone, which is a super risky card anyway, but it's gone, and that's a shame. Ooh, they got it! The Toy Emperor! The card that is the boss monster of Bonaparte. The strongest card in Bonaparte's deck, and can easily overpower, really, not going for Oxygeddon. I guess you're trying to get them to put it in defense mode because then one of your weaker monsters can kill it. That is always an option. And if you get any trap like negate attack or whatever, you can guarantee that your own monsters, yep, there you go, will be safe. That way, if they go into defense mode, you have complete control of the duel. I like it. Good job, Vice Chancellor Bonaparte. I understand why you're a Vice Chancellor. Vice Chancellor Crowler already got knocked out of our tournament by losing to a Slifer Slacker. But it looks like Bonaparte is holding his own against this raw yellow... Oh, raw yellow or white Dorm, technically. He was only raw yellow for the very early parts of the show, of Season 2. He was definitely white Dorm for most of it. Well, not most of it, for a little bit, because... he got really depressed when all of his friends left him. I didn't even know this kid had friends. Like, Bastion does not seem like the friendly sort. Oh, look, you got your opponent to go into defense mode, which means that even your Toy Magician can kill someone. Double summon means you're going to summon 2 monsters in 1 turn. Alright, setting 2 cards. That might do something for you. There you go, there you go. And now we're just going to need to get more monsters out on the field, because 2 sets is pretty annoying. Of course, if you don't have any, you don't have to worry, because Toy Emperor, every time it destroys a monster, is going to get you a new trap card, which is exactly what you want. So Oxygeddon will bite the dust, and Toy Emperor will go in, and Alpha will bite the dust. Well, that's a shame. Toy Emperor will search, and we'll see what they look for. Jar of Greed, interestingly enough, they already have a defensive trap card, so might as well go for a more search trap card, just so that you could actually refill your hand, and then after refilling it, maybe get yourself another Toy Emperor to get yourself 2 traps every turn. Jar of Greed will immediately activate, and there you go. We have ourselves more cards. Bastion's in a little bit of trouble right now, but Bastion has cards way stronger than this Toy Emperor. They're still waiting on their Ritual Monster. I understand Aqua Dragon will be very difficult to pull off, so we'll just see what they end up going for. This is actually a pretty intense first duel for Bonaparte and Bastion. Seeing our former champion, our previous season champion, struggle this much is a hard sight. And they have nothing. That's a brick, everybody. Alright, well, let's see what Bonaparte does. With that Jar of Greed, did you get a new monster? Did you get any new cards to help you out? Another Toy Magician. You know what? That actually does work out in the end, because that card has a decent attack stat. And if this is more, not his Magnet Warriors, but his, nope, it is Magnet Warriors. I was going to say, if it's more of his, you know, Hydro-Geddons and whatnot. Let's see what the other card is. Might as well. Okay, nope, 2 more Magnet Warriors. No betas. I see. Your hand never drew a beta somehow. You drew the copies, but not the beta. It's like Seeker when he couldn't draw all the Exodia pieces. There we go. Gamma is dead. Toy Emperor is going to search for a card. And Rising Energy is the choice, which means that there is no way to defeat these monsters in battle. Rising Energy will increase their attack by 1,500. And that is going to make it so that there is no chance of winning the duel unless you draw like Dark Hole. And if you don't have Dark Hole, then you have to draw a monster that cannot be destroyed by battle. Which the only one that Bastion has is a Ritual Monster. So, let's see. Will Bastion get that Ritual Monster in time, or will this duel be over? It looks like they're struggling. They know that if you have a play, do it. If you don't, I mean, okay, there you go. You have Monster Reborn. So you can get Hyunzaru back, which is tanky enough to take over. Oh, wait, if you got Monster Atom, that's even, if you can get your Atom card, that's even better, because Hyunzaru will force them to use their Rising Energy, which is good for, you know, for now. That means that you'll get rid of 1 trap card that's really annoying. And they can only destroy 1 of your monsters this turn. And now they can destroy both your monsters and win the duel. No, they can't win the duel unless they have another buffing card that we don't know about. But overall, this duel is just about over. Toy Emperor will destroy that one. The other Toy Emperor with Rising Energy can destroy Hyunzaru. And then Yusei will be left with a mere 400 life points. So, let's see it. trap card you're going to search for. And Rising Energy, just doing it for fun, I guess. Giving it to that monster. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, just do that and then kill him, yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I thought I couldn't do that. My brain just turned off. Luckily, I'm not the one dueling, probably because I don't want Bonaparte to win anyway. But, screw my bias, Bonaparte takes game number 1. Great duel from Mr. Toy Emperor over there. I never really liked Bonaparte, but I do actually like the toy cards. The toy cards are pretty damn decent. So, first duel goes to Bonaparte. Let's see if Champion Bastion can make it up in the second duel, or if this is just going to go the way of the Vice Chancellor. God, I hate this guy. I really do. Get rid of him, Bastion. Bastion, do something. Don't fall into his trap cards. Alright, well, let's see what they end up doing. Oh, let me give them a little hint. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Every time I say I'm going to give them a hint, they already get it going. So I feel like if I just keep saying it, they'll do it, so it works out. And Bastion starts with the same start of getting Pot of Greed. Great start. And let's see exactly what they can do with this Pot of Greed. They get Mathematician. Amazing start. Okay. With this, they can Carboneddon into Hyonzaru. That would be amazing. Alright, Carboneddon into Hyonzaru. And then if they have Atom, they can go for that. But a 2800 defense mode monster is plenty as is. And you have your own trap card, which last duel we didn't get to see you use any traps because your opponent simply destroyed them constantly. And this duel will be no different. You're going to lose your trap card. Even if it's Ring of Destruction, just let it die. Oh, MST. Hey, not bad. The MSTs come after each other and there's nothing to worry about. Ooh, did Mr. Emperor finally brick? No, he didn't. It's like, did he finally brick? No. No. The toy deck still has options. But seeing as they didn't play a monster in face-up attack position, that trap is not Rising Energy. It could simply be a, Hydro Get-On with Hyonzaru with Mathematician would be a ton of damage if you go all in. Like, literally a ton, especially if you're not a coward and you attack with Hydro Get-On. Don't go for the safe play, go for the aggressive one. That's right. Good job, you say. You know what you're doing. Now get rid of that card. Ooh, it's the rats, which actually, funny enough, will play against. This rat is not going to help out our toy friend here. This rat is going to cost them more than it gives them. Because the Hydro Get-Ons will be special summoned, and they will destroy all the rats, which means Yusei gets to summon 3 Hydro Get-Ons. And seeing as no trap is being activated, we could assume that our opponent here is simply got no traps for it. Or maybe they have a trap, but they're still saving it, which, you know, to each their own. And Giant Rat could summon another Giant Rat, if you wish. But that just means that Hydro Get-On well, it's already too late. They got 3 Hydro Get-Ons. You might as well summon another rat. I just feel bad for Bonaparte. Just a little. I've been faced with this kind of field before. So, I'm not going to judge too harshly. I've lost to Bastion in the tournament. The previous tournament, so I know what it feels like. And Giant Rat comes through again and summons the Toy Soldier. Sadly, that soldier will not be surviving anytime soon, unless a trap card was saved for this exact situation. Which, not the best situation to save it for. Alright, goodbye Toy Soldier, and goodbye Bonaparte's hopes and dreams, because Hyonzaru's coming in. Jar of Greed will now activate, which shows that we have never had a trap card for this situation, and that Bonaparte is in a lot of trouble. Simply on turn 3, they've lost almost half their life points. In old school GX like this, with these kinds of decks, that's a really, really, really strong play from our friend here. Toy Knight cannot be special summoned from the deck, but it can be special summoned from the hand. And just like that, Toy Emperor makes the scene. It needs to destroy that Hyonzaru before it gets into defense mode, and our buddy Virus here knows just what to do. And just like that, Toy Emperor can retake control of this duel. They could either buy themselves time with Negate Attack or power themselves up with Rising Energy. But Trap Hole will be the answer. Interesting. Trap Hole, I think, is the wrong choice simply because Bastion's deck has lots of special summons, and special summons are going to work against you. Alright. I feel like Rising Energy or, oh, well, you're going to take that monster just in case, and that way your opponent can't Monster Reborn it. I like that idea. You know what? That works out. Now your trap hole idea isn't nearly as bad. Alright, and we're about to see 4 monsters go into defense mode. It's going to be very depressing. And I do mean very depressing. Because once that Emperor gets out there, you kind of want to kill it. The job of Bastion should be to kill that Emperor, but if you simply aren't strong enough, what are you supposed to do? You had a full field of 5 monsters, and they couldn't stand up to 1 Emperor. But it's okay. You still technically have field control. You know, you'll lose a few cards and they'll gain a few traps, but while they're gaining traps, maybe they'll pick the wrong ones. Maybe they'll pick slower traps you don't have to worry about. And then you could build up your hand and try to get a combo out like your Ritual Monster, or a combo out like your Atom. Alright, Toy Magician joins the scene, and that's a lot of Hydrogeddons that are going to die. I appreciate you putting Hyunzaru in attack mode. That is probably the correct play. First one to die will be Hydro. And Hydrogeddon bites the dust. Yep, goodbye, little buddy. And let's see just what else we got. Hydrogeddon again. And they will bite the dust. Yep, there we go. And Toy Emperor, would you like to take a... Oh, what the hell? You don't attack with your Toy Emperor? You're that scared of a trap card? It would not matter if you're that scared. You don't want to leave your opponent with cards on the field. Yeah, so now this is going to trade, which is fine. Or they're trying to bait out a trap card now, which is also fine. Good plays either way. Yeah, I was going to say that not attacking with Toy Emperor, not searching for more cards simply because there is a single trap card on the field is a very strange play. I think that's unnecessary. That's unnecessary fear you're feeling. Very unnecessary. Alright, now you're going to attack either way, so now you probably realized, oh no. So yeah, you took 23, but you're fine. And then you could have had 2... Wait, why didn't you attack Mathematician with the Hyunzaru? What the hell? You're afraid of letting them draw 1 more card? Well, what if they already drew the ritual and you let them keep the level 3 monster? There's too many what ifs in the air. Alright, Oxygeddon will join the battle and it will die. Alright, let's hope that trap hole actually did come in handy. And let's see just what we're going to do here. Bonaparte's life points are very low, but they still have control of the duel. Right now, oh, double summon, okay, so they can now normal summon the monster they really wanted to summon, or set, and it was Mathematician, which I don't think Carbonetton's gonna help you out right about now, so, yes. We'll see how things go. We shall see. Yeah, Beta in the grave, I was gonna say, I don't know if a Mathematician, granted, will help you, simply because you could still try to destroy the face down, which could be a annoying card, but negate attack said no. Okay. Well, no, you're not allowed to attack that card. And yes, Toy Emperor is here with all the damage that you could obviously want. There is no more threat, no more magic cylinder, and you need to drop your opponent's life points so that Ring of Destruction is less likely to happen. And that card can power up the Toy Knight so it's not so weak, which is nice because then it can destroy the Mathematician. Barely. It barely can destroy the Mathematician with that power up. That's super sad. Make sure Toy Emperor destroys the other Mathematician because your opponent just basically got a pot of greed by having 2 on the field. But while they're drawing 2 of those, as long as you attack with Toy Emperor, very good play, Virus, you will be able to get any trap you want that you think will defend you. And honestly, in this situation, the only thing you should be afraid of is a Monster Reborn. If not Monster Reborn, there are other effective trap cards. So let's see what you end up searching for. A negate attack, you just want to protect your monsters. Okay, that's mostly what the deck does anyway, so it's fine. And Hyunzaru does some damage. So Yusei managed to draw a lot of cards thanks to those Mathematicians and thin out the deck with those cards, which is not the worst thing to do. But now they're left wide open and they're staring down some strong enemies. However, Virus may have made a mistake by leaving a monster with only 700 attack in attack mode. And that's what the mistake is. Everybody, say hello to the boss monster. It's Valkyrion, and that is the monster that could have ended the duel this turn, but they chose Negate Attack, which will save their monster. So there's always that. Doesn't matter what you choose to attack, you need to get rid of Negate Attack anyway. Valkyrion may be gone, but your opponent now can't... Valkyrion is here, and your opponent cannot overpower you anymore. Which means that they should have searched for Rising Energy a long time ago. With Rising Energy, they could have defeated you, but they chose Trap Hole, which all it did was kill an Oxygeddon, which you could have killed by battle easily. And did, okay. Well, Bonaparte has a wall that now you need to get through. It's awesome to see Valkyria. I'm actually really happy to see it. That's an old school, like, popular card that I used to like. I actually owned it for a short time, but only a short time. Alright, battle phase comes through. Let's see what gets destroyed. Could go for any of these monsters. Feel like the most annoying is Toy Emperor, despite its low defense stat. But we'll see what our buddy Yusei feels like doing. They must feel kind of bad not having any more monsters left. Alright, good. Go for the Toy Emperor, just like I said. Now they're going to need to get another Toy Soldier. Not Toy Soldier. They're going to need to get another card. They need to get Rising Energy. And they need to get something else. I don't know. But honestly, the fact that Yusei was able to build up their time, save their time, and get all of the cards in their hand to summon Valkyrion was a really good play. Honestly, very impressive. Bonaparte was not ready for this. A monster Bonaparte can overpower even with Hyanzaru, but it will take 3 cards to do it. They need a card in hand, Rising Energy, and Toy Emperor on the field. However, we're not going to be using Valkyrion anymore. We're actually going to split it up, which I find it to be a very strange play, because you can't beat Hyanzaru. Like, don't get me wrong, you're trying to clear the field. I understand that. That's not bad. That's not a bad play. Unless you have a second Valkyrion or some sort of card I don't know about. But as long as Hyanzaru is there, this was not the best play. But I'm sure they did this with 4 cards in hand. They know what they're doing. They have another idea. Maybe they drew Ring of Destruction, and they're going to use it on Hyanzaru. Maybe they're baiting out a Toy Emperor again. There are many options that could come through from this. Beta the Magnet Warrior having 1700 attack is actually pretty damn good. It could take out most defensive monsters. Oh, especially that one. That one is not even a monster. Alright, main phase 2. If we see a trap, I'm going to assume Ring of Destruction. Oh no, they just have... Okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. And Valkyrion is back, everybody. There we go. But they let you keep Hyanzaru, so if you top deck Rising Energy right now, we can count that as a misplay. I understand the play, but the only trap in their opponent's deck that could help them is Rising Energy. So you got to be careful. If that Hyanzaru goes into attack, nope, they didn't get it. Alright, go ahead and destroy him. Get rid of that Hyanzaru, get rid of the Diamond Dragon, and then take him out once and for all. Honestly, this has been a pretty good duel. The champion Bastion is putting up a great fight, and Bonaparte is winning, but not anymore. They were doing really good, but not in this second duel. The second duel has mostly been a Bastion duel. Mostly. In fact, I don't think Bastion has ever been lower in life points. They just had lost the field advantage for a while. Alright, just got no new... They have no new monsters, which is a shame. And the battle phase comes through. So, goodbye, Hyanzaru. And now it looks like it's pretty much over for our buddy here. Unless they draw Toy Emperor right now, or they've had it the whole time and they've been waiting for Rising Energy. Literally, this is looking bad. Alright, they do have Toy Emperor right now, and did you get your Rising Energy? That is the real question. You did not. That is probably a bait trap. It is probably a bait trap. I don't trust it. I literally don't trust it. And now you have to use it no matter what. And it was Rising Energy. They had the combo I've been talking about. And all it will do is buy them 1 turn because Bastion had NST. Really, really lucky play from Bastion there. Literally unstoppable. And if they put their Valkyrion in defense mode, well, there's no just in case. There's no reason to. But if you do it for no reason, you'd be even safer. Oh, wow. To think they had the MST to stop the only comeback, and to think that they actually drew the only comeback opportunity. That is crazy. So the only thing I could think of for freaking Bonaparte to come back actually happened, but it was thwarted by an MST. All Yusei has to do now is end his turn, and they've won the duel. There's no time for another combo. This duel is officially over. Bonaparte cannot come back from this. A Valkyrion is too strong, and if you have any other monster, I'm talking any other monster, in your hand, you might as well summon it. Yeah, Gamma, screw it. Get Gamma out here and go to town. You technically could summon all three of the other ones too if you really wanted to, but, you know, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Just in case you think your opponent will top deck something really annoying. And just like that, Bonaparte is left wide open. This duel is as good as done. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything in Bonaparte's deck. There's no Destiny draw they could top deck to save them from Bastion's wrath. Bastion is going to take this duel to duel number 3. 100% guaranteed. That's a Cooper guarantee right there. I can't think of a card. I already thought of the combo that can bring back Bonaparte, and that they did it, which shows how good of a duelist Virus is. But Yusei already knew about that, which shows how good of a duelist they are as well. All Yusei has to do now is end their turn, and the duel is guaranteed over. But they seem to be struggling with that part, yes. Alright, so the best trap you could draw is Negate Attack, just to stall for one more turn, just to make the duel look like it was, you know, a little closer, but obviously you can't do anything to stop this from happening. All Yusei has to do is attack directly with Valkyrion, and they can even summon another monster just to feel safe, you know. Just to make sure they have another card to attack you with. Overall, though, there is no card that can stop you from losing the duel in total. Alright, Yusei, there's not much to think about here. You attack and it's over. And if it's Negate Attack, then there's nothing you can do about it anyway. Alright, there we go, everybody. Yusei and Bastion take game number 2. And just like that, we are moving on to game 3. Both these duelists are extremely good. The Bonaparte deck, I hate to admit it, is actually playing really well. And the Bastion deck, well, he's a freaking champion from last season, so he better be playing well. But either way, both of these subscribers are actually making this duel really cool. And I really appreciate that. It's nice when the duels are nice. So, let's see what we can get this time. Alright, looks like Yusei will be starting our duel here. Simple beta of the Magnet Warrior, nothing wrong with that. 1700 attack is definitely something that cannot be overcome, so good for them. We're going to see some trap cards, maybe even a giant rat this time. There we go. Alright. Well, now that Virus knows about the Magnet Warrior problem, they probably are going to want to deal with it this time. That is a lot of traps. That is a lot. That's more than people would expect. So one of those is a guaranteed trap hole. So the second you summon a monster, you're sending it to its death. One of them might be an MST, which you're trying to bait out right now, which is smart. No one ever sets the spell chart first, so that means they're actually just trying to bait out a trap, an MST. And Oxygeddon will be the bait for the trap hole. Yep, there it is. Bait of the Magnet Warrior could go in. And a Negate Attack would stall if they're thinking about getting a Toy Emperor. Or, okay, I believe that card is a Giant Rat. The only reason they're not saving it is because Giant Rat. Yep, I knew it. Alright, so Giant Rat is dead, and that means they get to search through their deck and get out another one. This is actually a really good play. And Toy Soldier's even better, because now you're going to be able to special summon a lot of monsters. The question is, will they actually get to do anything? They're still Toy Soldiers. They're kind of funny. And the MST came through no matter what. Let's see what the bait card... Whoa, that wasn't a bait card! That was one of the best cards in Bastion's deck. Great job. On standby phase, don't forget to activate your effect. Get out the Toy Soldiers. Alright, Toy Soldier will summon Toy Soldier. And now you have a tribute if you need one. And you have it, and there's the Toy Emperor. Of course, Bonaparte gets their monster, and with this monster, can get a brand new trap, but they have to choose the good one. Remember, your opponent likes special summons, so you don't want to pick Trap Hole. Even though Trap Hole can be pretty oppressive, you want something better. Negate attack's okay. Rising Energy's nice. Yeah, Negate attack's okay. And there's other cards. But you have another trap on the field, so that could already be one of the cards I mentioned. And Toy Soldier will shoot them in the face. And now that you have Negate Attack, you could stall for another Toy Soldier. Alright, let's see. Now let's see what Yusei does about this situation. Obviously, this is Bastion's deck, so if you need to play defensively, do it. If you got Mathematician, do it. So there goes the Negate Attack. They want to get rid of the Toy Soldier. Of course, there's still that other trap. Alright, Negate Attack is gone. Beta's back. Okay, Beta's pretty damn good. Beta the Magnet Warrior will go into battle and will try to destroy Toy Soldier. Toy Soldier will suffer nothing because Rising Energy was the other card. I was right every time. And there goes the monster. So now the opponent is left wide open. And there is 2 weak monsters. Well, honestly, that's kind of weak. So let's see what happens. Another Toy Soldier being summoned, or is one in your hand? Nope, you have another Toy Soldier. So that's a lot of damage right now. But not enough to win the duel, sadly. You need more monsters, and that seems to be your deck's weakness. Other than Toy Emperor, the rest of your... And Toy Magician's passable. The rest of your cards are pretty much ass. So, Toy Soldier, and Toy Emperor. But because there was no monster to attack, that simply means that you're not going to get another trap card. Which means that this might be Yusei's one chance to draw a card to come back with. If they are unable to do it, we will see Champion Bastion from last season get knocked out in the first round of the tournament. But we got to see him summon Valkyrion and Magnum Atom or whatever, so that was pretty cool too. Living Fossil will bring back one of them monsters. If they need a monster for tribute or just for defense, there you go. And then you could set another monster to protect your life points. Sadly, Beta can't even stand up to a freaking Toy Soldier at this point. Living Fossil does come with its cost. And let's see. If Yusei does not have another monster, this duel is as good as over. Given that it's taking them this much time to think, I'm starting to believe they don't have another monster. I'm getting worried for Yusei. This could be the end of the duel. Yeah, it is the end of the duel, everybody. The winner of this round is a surprise to me. This is going to be Bonaparte's victory. Champion Bastion from Season 1 will be eliminated, and that is it. Oh, crap. Toy Soldier shoots down the Living Fossil of Beta, and then, of course, the Toy Emperor will go in aggressively and win them the duel. The winner is Bonaparte! Yeah, baby, that is the end of round 1, and we have a lot of upsets, especially for people that are fans of the main characters.